Dallas Cowboys transfer target today in this season. Blockbuster signings. Jerry Jones is preparing for a new season. The Dallas Cowboys are entering a crucial off-season after another competitive but unfinished campaign. Team owner Jerry Jones is reportedly preparing aggressive moves to strengthen the roster and push the Cowboys back into a serious Super Bowl contention. With a pressure mounting in the NFC and levels improving every year, Dallas is expected to target elite talent across multiple positions: a defensive line, wide receiver, running back, and secondary. So there are some players blocked down to the major players on Cowboys, which are linked to or including where they would come from in order to sign for the Dallas Cowboys in long-term project. The first player who is in the deal with a Dallas Cowboy is Max Crosby, a defensive end. Max Crosby current team was Las Vegas Raiders. One of the biggest names linked to the Dallas is superstar pass rusher Max Crosby. Crosby has developed into one of the most dominant defensive ends in the NFL. Known for his relentless motor and leadership, he has consistency ranked among the league leader in pressure and sacks. So, the Dallas Cowboys want Max Crosby because the Cowboys want to strengthen their defensive front. Pairing Crosby with Micah Parsons would create one of the most terrifying pass rush duos in NFL. The signing of Max Crosby, when he paired to a Micah Parsons, who is a player of Dallas Cowboys, would create one of the most terrifying pass rush duos in the NFL. Also, Max Crosby can bring playoff experience and elite intensity. If a Dallas pulls this off, it would instantly transform their defensive into championship level unity. Another player that Dallas Cowboys want to sign in this is George Pickens. George Pickens is a wide receiver. The current team of George Pickens is Pittsburgh Steelers. Wide receiver George Pickens is another explosive name connected to the Dallas this time. Pickens is known for incredible contested catches, athleticism, and big play ability. He has quickly become one of the NFL's most exciting young receivers. So the Dallas want to sign George Pickens in order to provide a strong complement to Ceedee Lamb. George Pickens will be a good complement to Ceedee Lamb in wide receiver or in receiving of the ball. Also, the Dallas Cowboys want to sign George Pickens in order to improve a red zone efficiency, and also to give a Dak Prescott another reliable deep threat. Adding Pickens would give a Dallas one of the most dangerous receiving duos in NFL. But also, the Dallas Cowboys want to sign many strong players in order to win the next Super Bowl, but also it will be affected by the salaries of the players they want to sign. So, for example, the Dallas Cowboys also want to sign Derrick Henry. Derrick Henry is a running back. Derrick Henry, his current team is Tennessee Titans. He is a veteran powerhouse. Derrick Henry could be a shock signing for Dallas. Henry remains one of the most physically dominant running backs in the NFL. Even as he enters the later stage of his career, his strength and power running style make him a nightmare for defenses. So there's many reasons why a Dallas Cowboys want to sign a Derrick Henry. A Derrick Henry is the one who can rebuild a strong ground game for the Dallas Cowboys. Also, Derrick Henry can control a tempo in playoff game in the Dallas Cowboys. And also he can add a veteran leadership to the offense. So the Derrick Henry in Cowboy uniform will immediately change the offensive identity. When the Derrick Henry signed for a Dallas Cowboy, they will immediately change the offensive identity due to his tempo in a game. The Derrick Henry is the one among the best running back in the NFL in these years. The next player is Myles Garrett. Myles Garrett, he is a defensive end, which his current team is Cleveland Browns. If the Jerry Jones went through blockbuster move, a Myles Garrett could be the ultimate target. So the Myles Garrett is the one of the most dominant defenders in the league and the former defensive player of the year candidate. The Dallas Cowboys want to sign Myles Garrett because Myles Garrett is a near sack production, immediate defensive transformation, and he is the one amongst the championship mentality in National Football League. A Parsons Garrett combination would arguably be the best defensive duo in the entire NFL. So that's why Dallas Cowboys want to sign Myles Garrett in order to make a good deal with a Parsons, which would be the best defensive duo in the entire NFL. So the Dallas Cowboys will not still there. The Dallas Cowboys will also continue the conversation with a Javonte Williams. Javonte Williams, he is a running back. A current team is a Denver Broncos. A young running back, Javonte Williams, is another name gaining a transition Williams attraction. Williams is a powerful, explosive, and still developing. A Dallas may view him as long-term solution at running back. So there's many reasons why the Dallas Cowboys would wish to sign a Javonte Williams as the first one. He is a young running back who can help a Dallas Cowboys for long-term years. So the Dallas Cowboys want to sign a Javonte Williams because he is a youth and upside. Versatility as both rushers and receiver. And he is affordable contract potential compared to a veterans. So the Dallas Cowboys off-season strategy appear clear. The Dallas Cowboys off-season strategy for signing players is clear. This is for strengthening the defensive line. Dallas Cowboys want to sign a main player who can help them to protect against losing of the game. add another explosive playmaker at receiving of the ball, reinforce the running game, build a more physical identity for a playoff football. So, the owner of Dallas Cowboy, Jerry Jones, has never been afraid of big headlines with a fan pressure growing and expectations high. This offseason could define the next chapter in Cowboys history. If a Dallas managed to land even two of these players that I have been mentioned before, the balance of power in NFC could shift dramatically. So the Dallas Cowboys are not just looking for a small improvement, they are targeting elite-level talent. Brandon Obley signs a major contract extension with the Dallas Cowboys. So, a new era of stability in Dallas started now. The Dallas Cowboys have officially secured one of the most reliable weapons in NFL. In the move that signal long-term confidence and strategic vision, Brandon Obley have agreed to significant contract extension that keep him in Dallas for a foreseeable future. This deal is more than just a routine extension. It represents the Cowboys' commitment to stability, precision, and championship-level special term